Well, clicking too many buttons at once here. Got too many things going on. Hello, hello, hello. What is it I'm supposed to say in the beginning? Well, all right, all right, all right. Okay, finally got my chat working the way I wanted it. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Brandon, Art, Jody, Fly Zone, welcome. MKRC is in the house. That's my other channel, by the way. And you know what else we got tonight, guys? We got something that we haven't had in a while. And I'm very proud to announce that we have this thing going on tonight that we've been kind of missing out on lately. And I don't know how, but by the grace of God, some way or another, it's back. Welcome, Lloyd Mendenhall, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. How you doing?
Good, 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 good. Good. You've had a busy day.
I tell you what. Oh, yeah. I did art show, and then I had to run to, then we partied around for a little while. Weather has been weird, okay? So I'm doing some stuff for Judy, working on a painting for her and stuff to help her get set up for it. And we're sitting there. We have occasional squirrels that get in our attic, so we hear this running around right over our bedroom, which is where the squirrels are at. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm yelling at the squirrels, and then I go out into the kitchen to do something, and the damn things are out there, and I'm hearing Finally, I decided to look out the back door. We had hail about this big around coming down in our.
Yep.
Like,
they were talking about
crap.
golf ball coming your way into North Arkansas.
Yeah. Boy, I'm telling you what, there were some good ones out there. I got a little video of it, but
you know what that was?
And then what was that?
That was the squirrels having snowball fights. Ba-doom, psh.
That's probably.
I don't have my audio plugged in, so I
fights,
can't play with it.
Yeah. But then Judy says, you forgot to run over to the feed store and get some wrap for Ranger. He's gets hot spots on his knees, and he tends to. So I keep him wrapped. Well, I was out of wrap last night, and so I was supposed to do that today, and I didn't. And then, one thing leads to another, and at 20 minutes before the hour, she says, you got to get those wraps. So I ran down, spent a little. I usually go over to the horse supply.
I think it's all buffering. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's back. Boy, my internet is dragging. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. Am I back yet? Yeah, I'm back, but Lord have mercy, it looks terrible. Let me switch this over to 1080. All right, that looks better. Okay. Man, oh man. Wow. Let's see. Need to change the video resolution. Current resolution is 3840 by 2160. Oh. Yeah, the YouTube doesn't like my 3840 by 2160 upload, apparently. Maybe that's not a good idea. Lloyd, if you can make it back. That's a funny one, Chris. Don't move, Lloyd. He says, don't move. Yeah, I think it's back now. I'm watching the feed. I'm watching the output. And everything seems to be on the up and up, although I don't know what it's doing on my other channel, because I was trying to simulcast to two different YouTube channels tonight, and I don't know if I did it right. I don't know if it's working. I'm going to go look at that other account right now and see if it's live, because I'm kind of curious. Yeah, it says it's live.
I'm back.
All right. Yep, welcome back, Lloyd.
Let me turn down you.
I am. Yeah. Let's see. That's definitely MKRC over there. And this one is mine. So yeah, I'm sending it to, well, I'm not sending it.
Now
It's having trouble sending it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to 720. Hey, Chris. So, how do I stop this crazy train? Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Okay, that one there is good. And that one says, apparently, YouTube doesn't like me feeding two 3840 by 2160 live streams at once.
Probably not. So you're shooting at 4K there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kicking YouTube's ass right now. Well, you know what? They'll get over it. All the times they've kicked mine, right?
Right, exactly.
Even B-Mix is blinking yellow on me. It's like, dude.
Yeah. Your system is going, oh my God.
Well, V-Mix and YouTube definitely. My computer's just purring like a kitten over there, though, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, what I was saying is that's the squirrels playing with snowball fights.
Yeah. And after that was over, then I had to, as I said, I had to run up to the store and get wraps for Ranger. And I got in here and sat down. And like I said, I forgot that I had X'd out in this particular setup, I forgot I'd X'd out the call to you on VMix. So I went into another one I just happened to have not cleared out yet because I'm cleaning up my systems. And it still had the number. Otherwise, I was going to have to text you and say, hey, what's the number?
Nah.
But anyways,
well, I'm glad
I got it worked out and got in here.
Glad you
some
still
coffee
had
made and sat down.
That's about what I did. We went out, a friend of mine and I, Brandon Bedwell in chat, him and I, we go crawling pretty regular. We work together on different projects and stuff, and we're both building some pretty crazy custom builds right now ourselves.
Cool.
A lot of fun stuff. We're having a good time with it. But so we went out crawling today, and we had a really good time. You know, the new Franken truck, the one that the regular like store-bought truck crawler that I have that I named Franken truck and then started doing a bunch of mods to it to make it not stock anymore, you know. I recently added a winch to the front bumper that I can control from the radio by pushing a switch on the radio each way. I can make the winch go in and out. So
sweet.
One of the places that I was crawling today, I actually used the winch. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that video. And Lloyd, I don't know if I'll be able to keep your sound on because I can't find your input in my setup. Well, wait a minute. You know what? Maybe I can. If I go here and then look at, well, no, that's not going to work. If I go here and then go here, this will tell me what number yours is. Number 3. Okay, close that. Go here to input number 3, and there it is, and your audio is on right now, but when I switch this over, it's going to cut off, and then I got to push that button to turn it back on. So here's a video using the winch on the front of Franken truck. Now the Osmo Pocket is attached to my controller, so every time I move my hand with the controller, it changes the camera. But we ended up tying the winch to the back of Brandon's truck that was at the top of this little hill we were trying to get up. And we did this just for fun. You know, I was spinning my tires and stuff, and I thought, hey, here's a winch moment. Right. First time to get to use it. So
yeah.
We hooked it to the back of his truck, and I winched Franken truck up the hill. So we'll see that happen here in just a second.
What was that? Is that steel cable or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm gaining on him faster than he's towing me, so you can see the winch is working and stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So that was the first time I actually used it. And then I found another spot where there was a little hole in the rocks where I could actually hook the hook on the winch cable right into the hole in the rocks, and I used it to winch the truck up. But awesome. so we had a fun time with that. We had a good time out there crawling today. It's you'd be amazed at the concentration it takes and the thought and studying how your tires are grabbing the rock and where you're getting traction and where you're not, and trying to find the spot where you can climb up, you know. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy doing that. It's kind of like a chess game against nature. It's pretty cool. But and then we had, this probably be a short show tonight because all I've got is a couple little clips to play. I got a 5-minute video I'm going to play here in a few minutes. That's Chris.
Chris likes to laugh out loud. A winch mode. You know.
Settle down.
I missed that one. And you know, I should have jumped on that one because that was a good moment to, you know, a winch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you tamed the winch, huh?
I guess so. I'm just not even going to go there, you know. But I am going to make.
All right. Well.
I am going to make another video. Thank you, Lloyd. I am going to make another video showcasing just the winch, because this thing
What's
is.
your name, anyways?
This thing is so strong. Hello, Joe. That
nothing better than a strong winch.
If I tie it a couple feet in the air on a tree branch or something,
that's kinky.
Or getting ready to burn a steak, you know, either way. But
that's just a little kinky. You know?
This thing has actually got enough torque that it'll actually lift my whole truck right off the ground and pull it right in the air. It's crazy.
Oh. We're talking about the truck still, right?
Yes. We are. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I made you stop and think a couple of times.
Actually, you know, you're living right up to the reputation of kind of outstanding in your field, all by yourself.
I usually am.
Hello, Drone Life. A couple more people came in. Chris Hope, greetings. Good afternoon, sir. I think that's it. I think that's the only one I might
Chris
have missed.
Chris says he's just got a tad studded and something about stutter. I don't know if he was referring to your winch or what.
I'm not sure.
Being a stud?
Hairy legs in the past.
Yeah, I know. It's just, there's all sorts of stuff I could read into this, but I'm going to try and leave it alone.
Yeah, and I don't have my audio.
See, Joe Blaylock wants to know what the winch's name is, too. See, I'm not the only one thinking that way.
God, you know, all you guys, I don't know what to do. You know, you guys are killing me here. You know, I mean, it's terrible. Let me see. What the hell am I looking for? I'm looking for something over here. I tell you what I'm going to do.
You're looking for another video.
I'm going to take this minute to swing in an advertisement for 400agl.net. Go over there, guys. You'll find a lifetime subscription for Remote Pilot 101 cheaper than any place on the interweb. I've got some black hats with the lettering on them. I've still got a few t-shirts left, not very many. So if you guys want to get yourself a t-shirt, you better hurry up and do it. I got the sizes listed under each one that's available with the colors, so that if there's a color you like and the size you want, even if you don't want it, buy it anyway. I need to get rid of the damn things. But 400agl.net, that's the place to do that. And then, of course, I did mention Remote Pilot 101, $99. The cheapest interweb place to get your Remote Pilot 101 lifetime membership. That's right, the absolute cheapest on the interweb. And then, of course, if you want to send something over to the channel, P.O. Box 12. That's right, I was number 12 to get a box in Holiday, Tennessee. 3834 and a 1. Yeah.
Wasn't that right after Daniel Boone settled that part of the country?
It was just before then.
Just before then, okay.
Just before then, yep. He got box number 13.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So anything new going on with you, Lloyd? Other
not a whole lot.
than Judy's doctor's appointments and all that stuff, and
that's been keeping me busy.
we've been keeping up with that.
We got the report Thursday night after. The good thing is the healthcare system that we're now that does things here now. We get the doctor's reports. The interpretation of whatever tests are done that evening. If it's done in the afternoon by that evening. And the good thing is this is the same spot that we've been dealing with for about 4 years. It's not showing any new activity, so that means it's not cancerous. It's not doing anything. It just recommends monitoring. So that's the way I read the interpretation. That's what they said. So I'm hoping that when we go see the doctor, he doesn't tell us something completely different. And of course, I've been doing that. And then I've been vlogging again. I started back to trying to get 2 or 3 a week up. I decided to start getting back to what started my channel. And, so I've been doing that, I should, hopefully tomorrow, I'll get my dash cam mounted in the new van so that I'll be able to use the dash cam to do all that. And,
well, that'll make it easier like you had it before, won't it?
Yeah. It'll be mounted there, and then I can still use my phone to monitor Judy with. And, because that was part of the reason that I quit vlogging, is because I used my phone to log into the camera back here in the bedroom so I can keep an eye on her here in the house.
Right.
Which the phone's real easy, but the dash cam's a little more difficult, but if I'm only going to do maybe 2, maybe 3 a week, it's not going to be that big a deal. So
right.
And setting it up in the new vehicle, hopefully I'll be able to log it into the Wi-Fi of the van, and then just send it directly here, right to my system here at the house as I pull in. So
that would be good.
That's what I'm hoping.
That would be good.
Yeah,
that'll make the transfer of the data and stuff a lot easier.
If I can get it to where it goes on my NAS system, my 4 terabyte cloud drive that I've got here. If I could just put it on that and just transfer it easily into that will make it a lot easier. And then I just take it off and transfer it over to my iPad.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that'd be cool. I hope that.
More.
I've been
using LumaFusion more than Power Director lately, because the Power Director sometimes doesn't work good on the iPad, and it's a pain. They keep telling me I don't have enough memory. Well, I got more than enough memory to
well, I don't know. You are 70-something years old. I wouldn't be bragging about the memory.
Yeah,
you
my
got.
memory might not be good, but my iPad is. Yeah.
Hello, OBA.
What else was I going to? Oh, I
yes,
gotta
Chris.
tell you, I use a program called not Photoshop, but Paint Shop Pro.
Yeah.
You use Photoshop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I use Paint Shop Pro for and I was doing these Judy has a photograph that she wanted done, so I went through with the Paint Shop Pro and I took all the background completely out of it and got just what I needed to transfer. And then I put it in my die cutting machine, or my vinyl cutter, and I dropped a pin in there, just a heat press pin, and got it all transferred, and then cut it out and put it on a canvas, and then used my heat press, and it worked good enough that I could go through and do the rest of it with the pencil. I could see everything that needed to be done, which is when you're doing something, you sketch it with pencil and then paint over it, which is what she's going to do.
Yeah.
And so that worked real well, but I wanted the upgrade to the Paint Shop Pro. Well, I had Dell dollars to use. I bought it on the 1st of May. They still haven't got it to me. Now, mind you, it's for digital download.
Okay.
I still can't download it. They call me 3 times a week. Have you got it yet? No, I haven't got it yet. Fix the damn problem. Of course, they have this big disclaimer up there. Well, because of the lockdowns in China, things aren't working as smooth as they should, or some crap like that. How do just give me the license key. I'll download the upgrade myself and then put in my new license key. That's all I need is the friggin' key.
Right, exactly.
They haven't got me the key yet.
Oh, jeez. That's
It's like, are you
insane.
kidding me?
Yeah.
And of course, the guy that calls me, he's from Dell Technical Support. I hope that you have a wonderful day, Mr. Mendenhall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lewis, right? Yeah, Lewis.
Yeah. My name is Bob, and I'm calling from Dell Technical Support.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
You've seen videos, I'm sure. Most everybody has, I'm sure.
I've seen videos, yes.
These guys that do magnet fishing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And some of the things that they pull out of rivers and lakes.
Right.
And creeks and whatnot. And you've seen some of them. There's a guy that I follow, actually. He's a diver. Him and his 2 buddies dive, and then he's got like several guys that do filming for him and stuff. And he's always finding interesting stuff in the water, just diving, swimming along the bottom and stuff.
Right.
And you think some of those things, you think, man, why can't I find something like that? Or that had never happened to me, Well, those 2 thoughts usually go through your mind. Why can't I find something like that? And those things never happened to me, right?
Yeah, I never find anything interesting either.
Until today. I'm going to play a video for you guys. Looking around, and he just happened to find a handgun in the water. Yeah. Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, it's a Glock style. Looks kind of like a Glock. I looked at it. It looks like it has a clip in it and stuff. So, not sure if there's a round chambered, but he did pick it up when he first found it to see what it was. He pulled it out of the dirt and mud, and so then we laid it back in the water right where it was. So now, Brandon actually found it. And I didn't have a camera running when he found it. So right away I started cameras rolling, and shooting video, and so the police officer, when he got there, he's kind of funny. And tell me if you realize what he did and or did not do. Anybody in chat, keep a watch for it and pay attention. Yeah, you have someone that can come over? Awesome. Well, we'll meet him out by the street here where we're at and bring him down and show it where it is. All right, thanks so much. Bye. Yeah, one more thing. If you need police to show up really, really fast, just tell them you found a gun. Dude was there in less than 5 minutes. So right there you can see the gun right in front of Brandon there, and the officer staring at it. And that wasn't exactly where he found it, but we just decided to leave it. You don't mind if I video this, do you?
No, I mean, hey,
good deal.
I'm recording it, so
right on.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see. You said, where'd you see something else?
Looks like it might just be a rock right there. I can't tell.
I can't feel it.
I could barely tell what that was sticking out of the mud.
You want me to grab that for you so you don't have to get down in there?
No, I'll grab it.
All right.
I mean, y'all already touched it, right? Oh, shit.
He did. Yeah, there ain't nothing else in there.
It's not. Okay.
He grabbed it by the butt of the grip because we didn't have any other way to get a hold of it good. Sorry to make you trek through the water, man.
Nah, man, I've trekked through way worse than that.
Say it ain't so. Come on.
Yeah, way worse than that.
Hello, Yellow Rose, Michael Blade.
If there's anything else.
Yeah, we kind of looked around some more, but didn't see anything.
Crazy enough to have a gun, huh? That's something I would always be like, man, it'd be crazy if I found one too.
Yeah, it'd be like, we see it on YouTube all the time, those diver guys and magnet fishermen, you know? And it's like, yeah, that never happened to us. And he's like, hey, dude, check this out. And he picks it up like that. I'm like, whoa. So I grabbed the phone and he laid it back down. But, yeah,
Wait,
so.
y'all got a YouTube video or anything?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. What is it?
Mine is 400 AGL.
400 AGL?
I'm a commercial drone pilot.
Oh, okay.
So the highest a drone can fly is 400 feet above ground level.
Okay.
So AGL, so that's my YouTube
Oh,
channel.
I got you.
Pretty catchy, huh?
Yeah, it is.
But, so,
Man, I was surprised that an RC car should go down here like this.
oh, you'd be surprised what these RC cars will do. I was just getting ready to shoot a little clip of mine coming up through there. No, he can't do that at this location, OBA. He has to do that in a safe room back at the police station. No matter what I do, it stays facing that way.
I'm waiting for the thing to fall through that paper bag
Because
it's wet.
If it were to discharge for some reason while he was trying to do that right there and shoot one of us, there'd be big hell to pay. So yeah, he can't do that till he's in a safe spot with it. But yeah, just keep watching and tell me if you guys see what he does or doesn't do, and I'll tell you at the end of the video. But he was intrigued with our RC cars. He thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And these are what we call rock crawlers.
I'm still waiting on the thing to fall through.
Desert with their crawler truck.
That paper bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was wet.
Yeah, because it's wet. I expected to soak through unless he's because I'm used to, of course, we are talking Fort Smith, so maybe they don't have plastic evidence bags.
Man, that's pretty cool.
So look at the bag right there at the bottom corner of the bag right there.
Yep. Just exactly what I said. That's the first thought that went through my mind.
Yep. Yeah, so we're just out here having fun and find a gun. Look at there, I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Now see, the bag was already tearing right there. The bag was, it was.
Roll it up, that'll be better.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever put this down here put it down here for a
Well,
reason.
bless his heart.
Yeah, it started,
Maybe
it
next
did.
time they'll-
Started falling through the bag right there.
Being found.
Yeah.
But
I appreciate it.
like
Yeah,
I told dispatch,
that was my
I
first
hope
thought.
that, if the numbers are readable, you can get it back to its owner or find out,
Yeah, who stole it? Something
if
like
it's
that.
stolen. Because I'm gonna guess it's stolen. I mean, I would never take my Glock and throw it in the creek.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they either was getting
Yeah,
rid of
and
it
if
for
somebody
a reason
dropped
or
it out of
didn't
their-
want to get caught with it.
Dropped it. Well, hell, it's easy
One
to
or
look
the
down and
other.
say, oh, there it is right there.
So,
Well,
I
it was
appreciate you
actually
coming and
buried
picking it
pretty
up.
good.
be careful walking
Yeah,
back
but when
up
it
there
initially.
Yeah. Okay,
they-
so-
maybe Fort Smith will start offering them some plastic evidence bags.
We told him it was in water. I don't know why he didn't bring one, but it's okay. So
Yeah.
anything that should have happened would have happened by now. He's leaving, right? So who can tell
Right.
me in chat what he did or did not do? And Brandon and I talked about this afterwards. I mentioned, and he goes, yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah, we all wonder if it was used in a crime. And there's been some shootings.
Yeah.
Now, I did call a buddy of mine that is not a licensed, but he is a practicing gunsmith. He does his own work. He's my go-to gun guy whenever I have a question. When I was thinking about buying a 303 Lee Enfield, I went to his house and I asked him, I said, Russ, I said, tell me everything you can, or everything you know, if you will, about the 303 Lee Enfield. And he said, hold on just a minute. And he went in his house and he brought one out and laid it in my hands. He said, let's talk. So,
Yeah.
it was pretty.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing gloves. He didn't ask any of your information.
Yep. And not
Don't have to
sure.
worry about because
Not sure prints would
should have
be.
washed off.
Yeah. Because that's an oil residue that leaves the print. But yeah, he didn't ask for any information from either of us, which I thought was kind of interesting. Okay, so now I got one more little thing I do here.
Hey, buddy. One more thing. Thank you for what you do. You don't hear it enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he didn't
Yeah, but he does
take
have
down
a
any
YouTube
of our
channel,
information.
So now he'll be able to find you. And really, that was a good thanking him for that. The police officers aren't getting enough credit.
You ought to see the looks on most of their faces. If I get stopped at a red light or something next to one of them, I'll motion to them to roll down their window, and I'll just say, thank you. And they're like, wow, hey, thanks, And then they start smiling and stuff. It just makes them feel good.
Yeah. My son got to the point where he just, he used to always stop and get him an iced tea or something on the way to work.
Mm-hmm.
He's driving a cruiser and he's in his uniform.
Right.
And he'd go in there and people just start cussing him out. And they're like, you're a racist SOB and stuff. Like, what? You don't even know me. I'm just here to get and
Yep.
it got pretty bad there for a while. I think it's getting a little better right now, but
Oh, it's crazy, It really is.
this whole it is. It's just like I just shake my head every day now.
Yep.
But I wondered if he didn't ask you for any information whatsoever.
Yeah, nothing. Not a thing.
Well, in case you're watching tonight, Mr. Officer, his name is Mel Cook.
The lady that I talked to that I called on the phone, I gave her my information, but
Oh, well, see, I got you.
yeah.
Okay.
So, hello, Susan. Thank you for coming. So,
there's about 20 different ways to say your last name.
my last name?
Yeah. Koch.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I've heard it. You pronounce it Cook, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I've heard it pronounced Coke.
Yep.
I've heard it pronounced Koch.
Yep.
And, and so I'm used to, because I hear about the Koch brothers, and stuff, and they pronounce it the way they pronounce it, and it's spelled the same way as yours. Every time I do that, and I go to say your last name, I know it's Cook, but I very seldom use your last name. I have to stop and process, which one of these is it? Oh, yeah, Cook.
There's actually a over-the-road trucking company with that name in big red letters on the side of the trailers, Koch, Cook.
Yeah.
And they pronounce it Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pronounce it Cook. Okay.
Yep. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So that's why I hesitated when Mel Cook. Whoops, he's over here. Mel Cook.
Yeah.
Officer, in case he lives there in Fort Smith, you can find him at the Waffle House.
Absolutely right.
Or at the hobby shop, for as long as it's open.
Yeah. What in the world? My phone just made a noise I ain't never heard. That was weird.
Is it a thunderstorm warning?
No, that's got a different announcement on it.
Oh, okay.
Right now I'm filtering through some video here that I want to play real quick. I'm going to roll this over here. Go back there and turn on Lloyd's mic. And this is the two of us. I'm trying to follow Brandon's tracks where he's running with his truck there. Does anybody have any interest in this in the channel? If so, please go over to MKRCBuilds, which is right here. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to paste it in down here. Whoops. Control V. Yeah, go over there and subscribe to that YouTube channel, everybody, if you don't mind.
And just remember, if you guys aren't interested in this, I will break out the puppets. So you guys might as well watch this, or you're going to have the dummies on here. The other dummies.
I might have to rename that truck to Roll Over Randy or something.
I was going to say, that thing rock crawls like I fly.
Well, that's the end of...
Oh, I was going to say, do we lock up again?
No, that's the end of that one. But anyway. Yeah, so that's all I've got. I wanted to just visit with everybody a little bit, talk about our adventure today, and...
That was interesting, seeing the gun like that.
Yeah.
Actually, it did look an awful lot like a Glock. I don't know.
That's why I say I believe it was. I believe it was. I mean, it looked just like mine. Identical.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, it was identical to mine. So it may not have been a 40, but it might have been a 9mm or could have been a 45.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looked more like a 9, but that's I'd have to go back and look at it again. So.
Yeah, and it's really hard to see in the water, and it's not out of the water for very long. But
right.
That video is actually posted on one of my other channels.
You may have actually, maybe that'll solve one of those old cases that they've been trying to figure out here lately.
Yeah, you never know. But like I said, I did talk to that friend of mine that is really knowledgeable on
One Vision says
all kinds of guns.
He says you
turtle
should name
mode?
your truck turtle mode.
Yeah, we actually use that phrase, turtle mode. When we roll over and end up directly upside down and we can't get it to flip back over on its own. Yeah.
Right.
We turtle mode. Yep.
Somebody posted a video the other day. I don't know who did, but it was a bunch of turtles swimming around out in the lake or the water or something. And one turtle got stuck on his back, and he was swimming upside down. He could not get flipped back over. And all the turtles grabbed around him. One pushed on one side, and one got underneath and pushed on the other, and they flipped him back.
Did they really?
They did, yes.
That's kind of interesting.
I was just like, that was cool. That was cool. That's the one thing since I stepped away from YouTube for a while, which I got it, and I'm glad to be back here, Mel. I should have said that on Art's show today, but I'm glad to be back right now. I had to step away to kind of clear the fog out of my head and get rid of some, frustration that I was feeling, so that I could come back and start doing my thing again. And but while I was off, I found I was watching all sorts of different stuff than what I normally watch, And because normally I was either trying to keep up with everybody's channels and stuff like that, and I was doing, like, at one point I was doing 4 shows a week. I was doing Greg's, Arch, yours, and mine, and over the weekend. Then if I can find that video of that turtle, I'll put it on my show tomorrow night. I'll have it on my show tomorrow night.
Okay.
And I'll, because I'm sure I can find it. But it was pretty cool. But yeah, I found myself, YouTube burnout is what it was, and all that, and
yeah.
some people had to go change their panties, I think, or something. I don't know. They got their knickers in a twist, and anyway, so I'm good though.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, I'm good, and I'm glad to be back. And as long as Judy's health is maintaining, then I'm good too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Exactly. So, since you brought up turtles, okay, and they started talking turtle mode, and right?
Yeah.
Another coincidental thing, now it's a coincidence, happened today. So, here's some more video.
Mean little bastard.
That little snapper?
Yep.
Sucker, get hold of your fingers and they hurt.
You need to grab him by the shell up by his front shoulders.
He'll reach around though and get you with his neck.
I couldn't talk him into it.
Prevent.
Epic video. Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
He's got a little bit of feist
Little
in him.
suckers. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we move him over in the puddle. Yep, that's exactly what Brandon called it too. OVA is a alligator snapper. Yep.
Yeah. They're famous this part of the country.
So
Yeah, it's a little.
I filmed it.
But
Did I miss it? Anyway, Brandon finally got a hold of his tail. I don't know if I got it. I know I got it on video. I just don't know where. Anyway, he picked him up by the tail and carried him down to the main creek.
You're just fine today, aren't you?
Main Creek.
Yeah, that creek.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right
Waiting
there.
for lunch
Things
to come by.
Yeah, they've got real long necks. They can reach around us, and they get hold of you. They don't let go real easy either.
Right.
They can put a hurt on you. I saw a thing that says to live in Oklahoma, you know, we have all the fun in our state. We get to dodge tornadoes, hailstorms, water moccasins, have fist fights with mosquitoes, snapping turtles, alligator gars, and just named off a whole list of stuff.
Yeah.
What it's like to be in, the heater in the morning and air conditioner in the afternoon, or the air conditioner in the afternoon and heater,
Right.
I mean, there's been some days like, we've gone from, like today, I mean, it was almost 90 degrees, and then all of a sudden it dropped to 70 degrees. That's
Yeah.
where the hail came from, too.
Yeah.
But
So-
I'll have some of that. I'll have a little bit of that hail on my show tomorrow night too.
The size of the hail gives you an indication of how strong the updraft is.
Yeah.
Golf ball
One of the bigger.
or slightly larger sized hail, the updraft is carrying that rain frozen mixture back up into the atmosphere up to about 30,000
yeah.
feet. So as it gets higher and higher, it freezes more and more, and then it gets heavy enough that the updraft can no longer hold it. Then it falls to the ground.
No longer hold it. Then
But-
it falls to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, once it's about golf ball or a little bit bigger, you know it come from 30,000 feet. That's just
Yeah.
an average number.
Yeah.
So here's another spot where I used the winch, and this is where I found that little hole in the rock I could hook the hook to. And see, that's all done from the radio on the controller.
Cool.
And I wasn't sure that spot would hold it. I don't know if I get it on camera or not. But it was just a little bitty hole in the rock, and
Oh my.
I was able to hook the hook into it.
Did you
Lloyd,
see what Yellow Rose Drones put up there?
what? Huh?
I was thinking about making some alligator soup the other day, but I realized I only had a crock pot.
Oh my God. So yeah, the winch
So,
pulls the truck right
You
up
hook the
over.
winch, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
So you hook the winch.
Yep. Yep. It's hooked. It's a hooker.
Well, that winch has a hook on it. Does that make the winch a hooker?
That's what I just said. It's a hooker.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
and wait till I get the wait till I
missed
get the grappling hooker on it.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're doing your show tomorrow night?
I am, barring any complications. I am. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
I'm planning on it. So, are you working? Are you working tomorrow night, or?
as far as I know,
Okay.
I'll give you some advice because I've still got these big yellow, red and orange, red and yellow blinking lights in B-Mix. And I've got those big warnings on both of the YouTube channels that say you need to change the resolution. Your current resolution 3840 by 2160, and we don't like it. So
Yeah.
there ain't no telling how this
Yeah,
is
well,
going to
I never-
actually look on the
I never go
YouTube.
past. Yeah. Well, so far it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I've definitely got to reset my lighting though because I'm rather washed out and the color is kind of. Yeah, I look a little paler than I really am.
Paler?
I look like cat. Yeah, a little more pale.
Okay.
I look like Casper.
Okay. Well, on that note,
Hey, I tried to drag it out for an hour for you. I tried to come up with,
yeah, I was only planning on 30 minutes, but yeah. An AX10 crawler.
Yeah.
An AX10? That's not a crawler.
Axial.
Well, no, it's a associated car, I think. But
Said-
the AX10 is that what am I thinking? I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the
You're
right
thinking of
thing.
an
That's more of a
AC-10.
stadium
You're
truck,
thinking of
isn't it?
AC-10.
Huh?
No, you're thinking of an AC-10, aren't you?
No, AX10.
No?
Yeah, my nephews have each got one. My buddy Brandon in chat has a couple of them, I think.
Okay.
It's like a stadium truck. Associated AX10. I'm almost sure it's associated. But, Axial. The AX10 by Axial. That's the original truck. That's the truck that started the 10 scale crawlers. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep. I know what it is now. Yep.
Okay.
Just watched a video on it night before last or
yeah,
last night.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah,
Well-
still,
I think that's going to do it, Lloyd.
all right. Well, it was a pretty good show tonight. I thought we managed to milk it out to almost an hour. So
Yeah, and I was only planning on a half hour, maybe a long half hour. So,
yeah.
and I wasn't even going to do a
Like
show
that, I
till we
think.
had Pound the Gun today, and then I thought, no, that video's got to go up tonight, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you having me on. I was glad I was able to make it finally.
I'm glad you were able to make it. Yeah. That's right. That's right, OVA. That's the crawler. That's the truck that started Axial as a company. Yep. And
Yeah.
Brandon can probably tell us what company the two guys came from that started Axial and made that truck. But I don't know their names off the top of my head, but he probably does. But there's a good video on it. I can if anybody wants to watch it, it's Axial, the first 15 years. Go watch that video, and they talk about how the company started, and they talk about the first 15 years of the company.
Cool.
So search that on YouTube. You'll find it. Anyway. All right, Lloyd. It's time to turn the lights off. And
I hope you guys are going to continue to do the flight stream.
Yeah, the flight sim streams.
Flight sim streams. Yeah, we might do those, maybe once a month, do a flight sim.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right, Brandon.
info,
Yeah, I think they came from HPI. That's right. I don't see
Yeah.
them younger guys. They can remember little details like that.
I can barely remember. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast, or if I even had breakfast. That's part of my problem. I forget to eat.
I can't remember. Sometimes I think about, oh yeah, and then wait a minute, I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah.
Good night, Lloyd.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Well, everybody, I know you could have been anywhere. You chose to be here. And I really do appreciate it. Good night, everybody.